It's your boy Laggin24 coming at you with some Call of Duty World War II multiplayer exclusive footage from me to you. I was flown out to San Francisco a few days ago to visit Sledgehammer Games Studios. Thanks to Activision for flying me out, putting me up in a hotel, and all that good stuff. And I got hands-on with the beta that you guys are going to be playing later on this weekend, and boy was it fun, man. Call of Duty is going back to its roots with World War II, with boots on the ground, and that's the gameplay style we all miss, we all love it, and it's what put the franchise on the map. And I cannot wait for everybody to get their hands on this beta. You guys are going to absolutely love it. Now keep in mind though that the beta is only a small part of the multiplayer mode that's going to be coming out fully November 3rd when the game actually launches. And the purpose of this beta is to test the core gameplay and the game system, so like your PlayStation 4, your Xbox One, and PC. Eventually, I don't think the beta's been announced for PC yet. And it's also to stress test the Call of Duty World War II online infrastructure on a large scale. So I would encourage you guys that are going to be getting your hands on this beta, if there's any issues at all, anything at all, you should definitely tweet at Activision support or at Sledgehammer Games respectfully and let them know, because that is the whole purpose of the beta. They want feedback. They're also going to be testing the more technical aspect of things. And remember, this is just a small piece and it's a test, so don't judge it too harshly if for some reason you would encounter bugs or anything like that. Just make sure you pass the word along. It's going to help us all out come November the 3rd. So this is a private beta that is coming, and it's going to be happening in kind of waves. And of course, what I mean by private beta is that you need to pre-order the game, and you'll get a game code, and you're going to be able to play. That's all I mean by private. You don't need a special invitation. You just need to pre-order the game. So like I was saying, it happens in two waves. The first wave is for the PlayStation 4. That's going to be August the 25th at 10 a.m. Pacific time. So if you're somewhere else in the world, you don't know Pacific time, just go on Google, wherever you're at, and compare it to Pacific time. You'll know what time it starts for you. And it ends on August the 28th at 10 a.m. Pacific time. So that is Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and a little bit of Monday for you to play the beta if you're on PlayStation 4. Now, Wave 2 is going to happen the next weekend, which is like September the 1st at 10 a.m. This is going to be for PlayStation 4 again, and this time the Xbox players can jump on in. So it starts at on the 1st at 10 a.m. Pacific time, and then it ends on the 4th, 10 a.m. Pacific time. So once again, it's going to be that Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, a little bit of Monday, and then at some point, I'm sure they're going to announce when PC gets the beta. I'm sorry, I don't have any information on that for you guys. So what you're watching here is one of the new maps. It's called Gibraltar. We didn't get to see this when we were at E3, and I got some footage when I was at E3. This was not one of the playable maps. So the map Gibraltar is like a fortified bastion. It's got steep cliffs, and this was a strategic defense of the Mediterranean Sea and a major refueling supply station for the Allied forces during World War II. Now, it's got some multi-level combat sections in it. So if I can, just break it down in the simplest forms. It's 3 lanes, okay? Left, center, and right side. And I'd say like the left and right side are kind of similar. They have longer alleys. One side has a bridge, and I think snipers and people with ARs are really gonna have a good time there. And the middle is kind of multi-level. So there's a middle section that's pretty flat, and then just kind of right before you get to the middle, there's a building on each side. Each of those buildings have multiple levels where you can kind of look out over that center point, or kind of go the lower level and go into the center point. So you'll have people shooting down from up top on you. There is cover in the middle, so it's not going to be totally overpowered with people with snipers and ARs shooting you in the middle should you be trying to cap the B flag or a hard point spot. I'm sure you're seeing this in the footage right now. And on the other side of the map, there is a long engagement lane again. This time your cover is a giant AA gun right in the middle of 2 really kind of tall lookout points. So that's going to be very popular amongst snipers, I would imagine. So like I was saying, the map is colorful. I was a little worried about World War II maps, and were they all going to be like grays and browns and muddy and trenches, and this map just kind of shows you that it can actually be quite colorful with the sea in the background, and you've got plenty of grass. A lot of the buildings have been been painted, so it's not just your grays and browns, it's actually a vibrant map, and I really enjoyed this one the most when playing objective-based games. Team deathmatch, you could take or leave it, but I love domination, and as you're seeing in this gameplay, Hardpoint was a lot of fun on this map. Now, in this gameplay, I am using the PPSH-41. You know we couldn't have a World War II game without the PPSH-41 showing up, baby! Yes! So, it kind of breaks down like this. The stats of the gun, I think the highest is 10 and the lowest would be like a 1, right? So the damage is rated as a 6. The range on the PPSH-41 is rated as a 5. The accuracy as a 6. The rate of fire is an 8, so very high rate of fire there. And it's got a 35 round magazine with 105 in reserve. Now, of course, there are attachments that are gonna boost some of these stats up for you. So there's rapid fire making a return to Call of Duty, advanced rifling, extended mag, which is probably the drum barrel. I wasn't able to rank the gun up high enough to actually put on the extended mag, but I'm sure it's a drum mag. We had FMJ, steady aim, quick draw, reflex sight, and lens sight, which is the sight I'm using, the lens sight right now. It's a smaller sight. It's one of the first ones that you can actually attach to your gun. And as my backup, I'm using this M1941 AR, which has been doing really well at these longer kind of alleys on the left and right side of the map. It's really nice. So anybody who's worried about the ARs in WW2 all being like single fire, you know, semi-automatic, that's not the case. We actually have fully automatic ARs, and the STG is absolutely one of them. There's also some fun score streaks for the beta. Now, not all of them are available for the beta, and not all guns are available for the beta. Just keep that in mind. They're just giving us a limited amount of things to play with in the beta, but the score streaks, the Molotov score streak, which you will have seen in this gameplay, is only 300 points to earn, and it's a lot of fun. Okay, so you activate it, and you get 2 of them to use. So don't worry if you activate it and someone shoots you before you throw it. When you respawn, you still have 2. And don't worry about if you activate it and you throw one, you still have that 1 left and you get shot. No, my streak's over. No, you still have that 1 available. So I love that. And these things are very powerful. You throw them at an enemy, they catch on fire, obviously, and die. It's that simple. There's also a glide bomb, a recon aircraft, artillery barrage, a care pack, and the highest one available in the beta is the paratroopers, which are troopers that'll come from the sky, and they're just AI that are going to go hunt down the enemy. I wasn't able to play with those, of course, a lot of these, because there are some really, really good players in the lobby. I'm going to name off a few of the guys that were at this capture event, so you could please forgive me for this footage. I play zombies, for God's sakes, but I'm trying to hold my own against some of these guys. We had Legion, Phase Agony, Espresso, Nade Shot, who was on my team during this game, which is why we kicked the enemy's butt so well. So Nade Shot was there. We had a representative from IGN there, and Credilag was there, Chaos Silencer, T. Martin, Drifter, Prestigious Key, Hollow Point, Sword General, Hutch, Pamaj, my homeboy, OG X-Rays, and a few other guys there as well. So we had a lot of players that were pretty damn good at multiplayer. By the way, when I said Nade Shot was on my team, that was on the previous map. We're now on Point 2 Hawk, and I'm going to talk to you guys about the maps that are going to be available in the beta. Point 2 Hawk, this is the one we're playing right now. This is like a German bunker that overlooked I believe the shores of like Normandy, and this is exactly what you imagine when you think World War II. We got close quarter bunkers and close quarter trenches. This is certainly a very fast-paced map. There is a little room for sniping. Again, this is like your 3 alleys, but the bunkers are crazy. So you can get up on top of the bunkers, which is considered no man's land. You can be in the bunkers. So this one's just a crazy map, and you got to keep your head on a freaking swivel. Ardene's Forest is another one that we'll be playing in the beta, and that was like the snow map. You may have seen footage on my channel. It's pretty cool. I like that map. I'm glad there's snow maps in World War II. Once again, not everything is going to be mud and trenches, so that's good. Of course, Gibraltar, which you've already seen. And then, of course, we've got War Mode, which I really, really like War Mode. I'm wondering if War Mode could be possible for competitive maps for these COD Pro players in the tournaments they play. I loved it. I love it. I don't know. They're pretty long, though. They're like 20-minute matches, so I don't know if they'll be able to do that. In addition to the maps that are in the beta, the divisions that are available are Airborne Division, Mountain Division, Infantry Division, Armored Division, and Expeditionary. division as well. Now, during the beta, you're going to be able to progress your player. I think you start out at rank 1, obviously, and you can go to rank 20. And this is going to unlock weapons, score streaks, equipment, and basic training skills. So I'm using this airborne division that allows you to use SMGs, and one of the basic training skills that I unlocked allowed me to carry a primary as my secondary, which is that AR I've been using. I've been loving switching from the two. They just really help out, and they complement each other very well. There's just a whole bunch of basic training skills that you can learn. Some of them let you resupply off the enemy. Some will make the enemy's name over their head appear from further distances and extend the mini-map as well, so you have a bigger mini-map. You can see more of the map, etc., etc. There's actually a ton of basic training skills. Also, with this division, I'm able to toggle on and off a silencer for my SMG, which you may have seen. Now, as far as game modes go, we're going to be able to play Team Deathmatch, Domination, and Hardpoint. You're also going to be able to play War Mode, the Operation Breakout, which is the one where you have to, like, you know, fix the bridge and destroy the tank and blow up the bomb, and that one's just crazy and it's a lot of fun. But also, I believe the War Mode map might be able to host Team Deathmatch, Domination, and Hardpoint. So we might be able to play those modes on that big map, which would actually be a lot of fun. That's about all the information I have on the beta, guys. So hopefully you were informed on this video. If you have any questions, leave them down below in the comment section, because I'm sure there's something I missed. There's at least something I can reach out to Activision and ask for you guys and maybe get an answer on. I'll try to do that. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy the video, please drop a like on it. Stay tuned for more exclusive footage throughout the week. I got more to show you guys. And as always, it's been your boy Laggin24, and I will see you next time.